Get him!
Can't go through here. Can't go through here. Can't go through here. I won't be able to force this lock. I need a key. Need a key to open this door. Need a key to open this door. Can't go through here. I'm sorry. Are you Charles Seeker?
Why? Who are you? What's a Technomancer want with...
Professor, I'm a friend of Scott Seeker. He was worried about you.
Scott? Yes, well, at least they didn't get him too. All they want is to destroy progress, you know. But they must not. You must take my notes, bring them to Scott. He'll know what to do with them. Don't let them fall into the wrong hands, young man.
I can help you, Professor. Just let me...
No. It's too late. My time has come. But my research... Don't forget.
Hello, I'm looking for someone. A rather old man.
What is the man doing in the camp?
He was locked up here because he was living away from corporations. He's a technomancer like me, but way older. And he comes from Aurora.
He is not sure, but he believes he recognized that the old man had the Aurora way of speaking. But he thinks that the man is mistaken because he is not a technomancer. He doesn't make lightning bolts. He is a mechanic, not a good mechanic.
Thank you very much for the information. Hello, I'm looking for someone.
A man? He doesn't mingle with men. Men avenge themselves upon them, so he stays away.
All right, I understand. Goodbye. I'm looking for an old man. He's from Aurora, and he used to be a technomancer.
Well, you're looking for him in the wrong place. It's true that there's a guy with a funny way of speaking, but I can't believe that he's from Aurora. That sounds crazy. What would he be doing here?
Who is that man?
His name's George. An old guy, as you said, and the way he speaks sounds funny. Anyway, as if he were making fun of us with complicated words. He's a mechanic, though.
This could mean that he studied within the elite in a corporation that were a little precious. Thank you. Hello, I'm looking for a man. A man in your age range. Technomancer.
A technomancer? Here? You must be mistaken, my boy. There is no technomancer here. The prisoners of war are sent elsewhere. Here we are taught to think like good citizens of abundance.
Hello, I'm looking for a prisoner. An old man from Aurora. He's a former technomancer.
There are no technomancers here. He would be killed right away or sent to a camp as a prisoner of war. You're in the wrong camp. This here is a rehabilitation camp for deviants, dissenters. It's supposed to get us to think right again. Sorry, I don't see.
Maybe he hid what he was. He used to live far from the corporation. Maybe they mistook him for a deviant, an outcast. But he must have kept some of his mannerisms or accent from Aurora.
That could be George. I've always thought that he had a funny way of talking. He works as a mechanic. He really looks burned out. But the funny thing is, I once heard him say he was barely 50. You think he was at least 20 years older. He must have had a really bad life, worse than ours.
That could be him. Technomancy tends to age us faster. Thank you.
What that old man did was pretty amazing. Didn't manage to let a single person know he was a technomancer or from a rival corporation. All while in a camp made to break you. Made to brainwash you. That's no ordinary man.
No one would know how much willpower a technomancer needs to resist more than you.
Yes, that's true.
How old are you? 70?
50 years old, but I had a hard life. Unfortunately, that leaves its mark.
Like technomancy takes its toll as well.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know anything about technomancy. You should talk to someone else.
I've heard that mechanics isn't your forte. It's a good hideout, isn't it?
The person who told you that I'm not good is simply bad-mouthing me.
If you say so. But this doesn't explain the way you speak. Polished for a mechanic. Listen, let's cut to the chase. Just let me look at your temples and that'll be it.
You are the pain in the neck, you know that. Very well, I am the one you are looking for, and your relentless questioning puts me in jeopardy if the word gets out here.
I specifically came to this camp in order to find you. You brought back a dome lost in the sands, a tablet that I'm unable to translate.
It is written in the settlers' coded language, one they use for the important data. By all means, I can translate it, but this type of thing can take time, and I can't do it here.
Come with us to Noctis. I am sure that you'll find a place to stay.
Noctis.
The city of the merchants. It's an independent city. There you won't have to fear Aurora or Abundance.
Well then, I'll follow you.
Let's go. Boy, am I glad to leave this place.
Me too. I don't care where you take me. Anywhere is better than prison.
It stank like fucking death in there. I don't know what to say. I feel ashamed. I'm from Abundance. What they do to people in there... inhuman.
The techniques that they use in that camp are based off of real scientific research. Everything was designed.
I guess this is one of those days where you don't appreciate the gifts science and medicine brought us.
You cannot blame the research itself, Zach. The blame falls on those who use it poorly. Anything can come from the best intentions. Most don't realize until it's too late. That's where experience stems from.
To think that even Ophir looks like a paradise after seeing such a place. I am grateful, however, for we managed to save a few souls.
You okay, Nisha?
No, not really. I don't want to talk about it right now.
I get that the place could have triggered some bad memories. I'm sorry, Nisha.
Hello. This is Patience, the Technomancer you told me about.
Ah, nice. Free of that shadow-forsaken labor camp. Must have been a living hell. A sincere pleasure to meet you.
Yes, nice to be free, but to be honest, I'm now stuck with no place to go. Can't and won't go back to Aurora. And Abundance was always so accommodating that I can imagine the hospitality if they had known about my talents. Damn the ASC. And ever since my little desert refuge has been discovered, it's become a tad less cozy. Here I am, no roof, no real belongings. Only thing I have is this guy here who won't leave me alone until I translate some ancient text for him.
Well, I can't help with Mr. Mancer's needs for a translator, but I can give you a roof. It's the Noctis way, for we say, give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. Welcome to your new home, Patience. There are some empty houses in the northern part of the city. I'm sure we can set you up there.
Thank you, and a sincere pleasure to meet you, Dandolo.
Zachariah, come. A moment, please, if you will.
Scott, I don't even know how to... I met your friend Charles. I found him in a re-education camp, but I'm so sorry. He died in my arms.
Charles dead? How awful. What a terrible loss. He was very gifted, you know. I knew that he had disappeared for a reason, locked up. I am so sorry about Abundance. Ending up killing all those scientists. At this rate, we're going to go back to the Stone Age.
Charles gave me documents. He asked me to give them to you.
Oh. His latest research, I'll bet. I'll look at it. It must be captivating. Thank you, Zachariah.
You, sir, just came out of Fort...
most exotic.